It was difficult to believe that just 11 months had passed since Erica Stoll was served with divorce papers from her husband, Rory McIlroy, as she stood by the sidelines wearing a spotless white suit and flashing her best Mona Lisa smile. When he unexpectedly announced their reconciliation a month later, the New York native tried her best to move over the drama by cheering on her winning Northern Irish partner at the Masters this week. But when CBS Sports reporter Amanda Baglionis praised Rory's legacy accomplishment on Instagram a few hours after his hat trick, it served as an unwanted reminder of their disagreement. Amanda made these remarks a few months after there were rumors that she and Rory had been dating when they were both on tour. Neither Amanda nor Rory have directly addressed the rumors, and none of them have been verified. She wrote, Rory McIlroy has earned his green jacket and cemented his legacy alongside Tiger, Jack, Gary, Hogan, and Sarrazin after 17 Master starts, 11 years to try and complete the career Grand Slam, and 73 this week. What a week, and what a final struggle. His wife, meanwhile, appeared to be fighting a battle of her own to put up a brave front and play the helpful spouse, as she kissed him after his victory and posed for official pictures with her husband and their 4-year-old daughter, Poppy. But according to a body language expert, Erica is naturally still dealing with the fallout from that awful divorce announcement. Rory reached out and gave the mother of one an intense embrace. But according to Judy James, Erica seemed more polite, subdued, and tempered. According to the body language expert, Rory seems considerably more needy, whereas Erica gives back pats, which are initially a show of tender care, but also typically indicate a need to release an embrace. While Erica's response seemed a little more courteous, restrained, and tempered, Rory looks overburdened and needy. When Rory filed for divorce from Erica in May of last year, just a few days before the start of the PGA Championship, the second major tournament on the golf calendar, it came as a huge surprise to many. Only a month later, however, the player made an incredible U-turn, calling off the breakup and declaring that the couple had resolved our differences and looked forward to a new beginning. According to friends, Rory's incapacity to be on his own for more than 5 minutes, and his concerns about giving attorneys a sizable portion of his £200 million wealth were the true factors behind the reunion. McIlroy, 35, finally overcame his demons at Augusta National on Sunday to complete the career Grand Slam after 11 years of trying, defeating Justin Rose to earn the green jacket in a thrilling playoff match after a difficult year off the course. Rory hurried to his wife of 8 years and their daughter Poppy after making the game-winning birdie putt to defeat his Ryder Cup rival. Rory hurries over to tell his wife how he's feeling, and his behavior here resembles that of a dependent child seeking a more caring response, exactly what he receives from Erica, according to Judy. Like a toddler seeking an embrace, Rory extends both his arms in her direction before clinging to Erica's neck, displaying his vulnerability. In a loving ritual, Erica pats Rory's back and then rubs it while he clings to her. She gives him soft tenderness by stroking his face as he pulls back, as if admitting that they both conquered obstacles to arrive at this pinnacle of achievement. Their ceremony conveys the message that we did it. Later, during his green jacket ceremony, the recently crowned 5-time major winner honored his family. As the tears started to spill again, he trailed off, saying, "Last but not least, over to my left, my family, my team. They have accompanied me the entire time on my voyage." After gathering his thoughts, he added, "They understand the weight I've carried to come here each year and try again. Never give up on your dreams is the one thing I would advise my daughter, Poppy. Keep pursuing your dreams no matter what. Continue returning. Keep up the good work." When Rory filed for divorce from his wife in May of last year, it sent shockwaves across the sports world. On May 13th, she received a petition at their £10 million Jupiter, Florida, home, requesting shared parental custody of their little daughter, and a judge to uphold a prenuptial agreement they had signed before getting married in 2017. Then, after the two seemed to click during a flirtatious interview at the Wells Fargo Championship, there were rumors of a possible romance with Baglionis. A month later, while the golf community was still in shock by the split, it was revealed that Rory and Erica had made up and that the divorce petition had been voluntarily dropped. In an attempt to save their marriage, Rory and Erica allegedly met in secret at their Florida home for a month. On June 11th, Rory's lawyer, Thomas Asser, filed a notice of voluntary dismissal on his behalf in the Palm Beach County Courthouse. 2, according to sources, the discussions ultimately resulted in their reunion. But the initial focus of the meetings was on how they would co-parent their daughter Poppy. 2 days prior to U.S. Open's first round, Rory sent a statement to The Guardian that addressed the rumors circulating about his dating status. "My personal life has been the subject of gossip lately, which is regrettable. It's a fool's game to respond to every rumor," McIlroy remarked. "In recent weeks, Erica and I have come to the realization that our best future lies together as a family. Fortunately, we have worked out our issues and are eager to start over." McIlroy can't be on his own for more than 5 minutes, according to a source close to the athlete who stated in June 2024 that the true motivation behind the reconciliation was that he needs the stability. Another stated that he thinks the multimillionaire golfer was advised by his staff to give his marriage an additional 6 months because he had filed for divorce too quickly. Rory definitely can't be on his own for more than about 5 minutes, another friend added. "Rory is a good man. He's not a terrific partner, but he's a great buddy and golfer. Although I am not privy to the specifics of his marriage, I am aware that it is highly unbalanced, with him holding all the power and her chasing him around like a wife from the 1950s. Erica does provide the stability that he desperately wants and needs, according to the buddy. He can't handle being alone at all, but maybe he believed she wasn't the proper person when he filed for divorce. Could I be extremely critical and suggest perhaps this is a method of him avoiding a large payment to her?" the person continued. "Many rumors are circulating that he did this after realizing how much money he would lose. He is undoubtedly a money-loving individual. He views his money as a testament to his skill as a golfer, and he has no desire to begin sharing it. I believe he may have changed his mind due to a combination of the realization that he will not see his daughter as much and that he will lose half of his money. Additionally, he isn't particularly good by himself. That might have also been considered. Perhaps the cold realization of exactly how much the divorce could cost him hit hard," another acquaintance commented. McIlroy has accumulated a fortune of over £200 million, and his career earnings are expected to more than double that amount. He certainly didn't want to watch all of the money he had saved go down. If millions had ended up in the pockets of lawyers, it would have felt like a huge waste. There is also their 3-year-old daughter Poppy to consider, the buddy continued. "Rory has strong family values and is a loving father." According to the source, before their celebrity-studded wedding at Ashford Castle in County Mayo in April 2017, the couple had signed a prenuptial agreement. In the U.S., where it is assumed that the legal agreement aspect of the marriage was handled prior to the ceremony, prenuptial agreements are legally binding, but they are not in Ireland, England, or Wales. State-by-state variations exist, nevertheless. According to an insider, a prenuptial agreement is not a done deal and is subject to several legal challenges under Florida law. One important question, for instance, would be whether the prenuptial agreement is unfair to Erica and whether it is unconscionable under Florida's Uniform Premarital Agreement Act, in which case it might not be enforceable. In essence, you might be facing the possibility of a drawn-out, incredibly messy and costly legal battle, which is obviously something Rory would prefer to avoid. It appears that he was impetuous and hurried into this without giving it much thought. McIlroy was named the richest person under 40 in Northern Ireland in May 2024. According to the Sunday Times Rich List, his wealth increased by £25 million to £225 million. With a total yearly income of $80.1 million. He is the second best-paid golfer in the world and was ranked 19th in Forbes' annual list of the highest-paid athletes in the world. There were other problems, according to a source in May of that year. Since the pair was essentially living separate lives, it seems that Erica had been feeling lonely in the marriage. According to the insider, she had a new perspective and knew what she was getting into with the profession, but things really changed once they had Poppy. Due to her intense concentration on Poppy, Erica was typically missing from a majority of his events. Rory acknowledged that his experienced a lot this year, professionally and personally, following his triumph at the most recent DP World Tour Championship in Dubai. 3. It means a lot to have Erica and Poppy here, the golfer stated in November. Poppy is now old enough to somewhat comprehend what is happening, and it's the first one they've attended in a long time. I had to ask her if she would accompany me out onto the 18th green. If I won, their support is invaluable to me, and I'm able to explain to Poppy what transpired, and perhaps some of the reasons I'm not always available because I'm working or practicing. I hope she understands or finds it valuable that I'm not present every night for dinner, bedtime, or any other occasion. I'm thrilled to go celebrate with them, and it's amazing that they were here with me this week. Erica, a native of New York State, was working for the PGA of America when Rory first met her at the 2012 Ryder Cup, for she made arrangements for a police escort to help him meet his tee time at Medina, Illinois, even though he missed his alarm. After he abruptly ended his engagement to tennis player Caroline Wozniacki in 2014, they started dating a few months later. At first, the couple kept a low profile. The next summer, he declared, "I am very happy in my love life. We haven't been actively promoting it. I enjoy spending time at Palm Beach because she is from America. It's been a pretty pleasant 6 or 7 months. My life is going really well in that area." The couple got married in April 2017 at Ashford Castle in County Mayo, Ireland, where Ed Sheeran and Stevie Wonder reportedly performed live after he proposed in Paris later that year. 5, however, Stoll has steadfastly avoided the spotlight, even concealing her pregnancy until the 3rd trimester, and has been a vital source of stability and serenity throughout the partnership. I think Erica adds a certain amount of normalcy to everything. McIlroy said at the beginning of their relationship, "She has a pleasant and tranquil demeanor, which is evident in any organization, not just mine. She always feels very at ease in the background and never wants to be the center of attention. She has had a significant impact on me and helped me maintain a healthy balance between my home life and my public persona." In order to clinch a career Grand Slam and put an end to 11 years of heartbreak following his 2014 PGA Championship victory, the Northern Irishman maintained his composure on Sunday to defeat Justin Rose. Rory's shoulders erupted in tears as he fell to ground with his head in his hands after making the winning birdie putt to defeat his Ryder Cup colleague. The player became one of just 4 players to win the 4 major titles during the Masters period, including Gene Sarazen, Ben Hogan, Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods.